Have you ever wondered if the familiar term, nourishing life, holds a deeper meaning than we usually think? This video will take us on a journey back in time to the philosopher Zhuangzi to explore three primordial secrets of nourishing life, philosophies that could change the way we cultivate our existence, from living in harmony with nature and mastering a tranquil mind, to the art of finding true inner stillness. Let's listen together to unlock timeless truths. Ladies and gentlemen, in our quest for health and well-being, we often hear the term nourishing life, Zhuangzi. But do we truly understand its origins and profound meaning? Today, we will return to its source, exploring the concept of nourishing life as it first appeared in a classic work of Eastern philosophy, the book known as the Zhuangzi. Zhuangzi, a sage who lived thousands of years before us, laid the foundation for this term. However, an important distinction we need to recognize is that Zhuangzi's ancient understanding of nourishing life differs significantly from our common modern perceptions. It's not merely about methods for preserving the physical body. For the community of natural health enthusiasts and those seeking a deeper connection with themselves, understanding Zhuangzi's original perspective on nourishing life carries special significance. It not only broadens our knowledge, but can also reveal timeless philosophies for living, helping us to nurture life more holistically, from the inside out. So, how did Zhuangzi truly perceive nourishing life? Tip number 1. Live in accordance with nature. Let go of unnecessary attachments. Ladies and gentlemen, Zhuangzi teaches us that to live a free and peaceful life, it's crucial to learn how to be true to ourselves and not bind ourselves with worldly desires or societal prejudices. He spoke of Wu Ji, forgetting the egoic self, or selflessness, Wu Gong being free from the drive for achievements or effortlessness, and Wu Ming not being bound by fame or reputation. When we stop worrying so much about what others think of us and cease striving for superficial goals, our spirits become much lighter and freer. Zhuangzi doesn't encourage us to pursue intentional or forced methods of carving and polishing our nature to achieve something. For instance, some people practice complex exercises merely for external benefits, forgetting inner harmony. This can lead us away from our inherent nature. Modern research on happiness and psychology also indicates that living a meaningful life aligned with one's core values, rather than chasing external measures of success, often brings deeper satisfaction and fulfillment. When we try less, in a strained way, and learn to go with the natural flow of life, stress diminishes, and joy arises naturally. So, let each of us try to take a little time to listen to ourselves, to see what truly matters to us, what brings genuine joy. Perhaps it's not fame or fortune, but peace of mind, moments of being authentically ourselves, without judgment or constraint. That is the first step to finding true freedom. Tip number 2. Maintain a pure mind. Calmly face all vicissitudes. One of the intriguing images Zhuangzi uses to describe the ideal state of mind is Shin Quan, keeping the spirit whole or intact, undisturbed. He tells the story of a drunken man who falls from a cart unharmed. Why? Because at that moment, he had no awareness of being on the cart or falling. All fear and anxiety were absent from his mind. His body reacted purely naturally, helping him avoid injury. This doesn't mean we should get drunk, but it serves as an example that when the mind isn't dominated by fear or excessive calculation, the body and spirit are more flexible and can respond better to unexpected events. Zhuangzi also reminds us that even if one has a strong, vigorous spirit, like a pheasant raised in a cage, well-fed but lacking freedom, that is not a good life. A whole spirit must go hand in hand with freedom and accord with the natural way. The science of the mind, particularly studies on the flow state by psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, also shows that when we are completely immersed in an activity without being distracted by worries or calculations, we feel happier and perform more effectively. Zhuangzi's Shin Quan bears a resemblance to this. It's a pure focus on the present, unswayed by past or future. Therefore, let's learn to face life with a calmer disposition. Instead of worrying excessively about what hasn't happened or regretting what is past, let's focus on the present. When the mind is kept clear and undisturbed, we will have the lucidity and strength to navigate any challenge with ease, like Zhuangzi's Cook Ding, who, by understanding the natural makeup of the ox, transform butchering into an art. Tip number 3. Xinjai fasting of the mind. In Zhuangzi sitting and forgetting, purifying the soul, returning to primordial stillness. To achieve a state of natural, serene ease, Zhuangzi suggested specific practices: Xinjai fasting of the mind or heart, in Zhuangzi sitting and forgetting. Xinjai is not merely about dietary fasting. More importantly, it's about making the inner self suwu empty, receptive, and pure. This means we need to listen with our whole heart, even with qi, vital energy, a state of pure listening, without letting personal biases, desires, or emotions interfere. When the mind is no longer filled with the noise of the external world or incessant thoughts, it returns to its original state of stillness and clarity. Zhuangzi goes even further. It is to forget acquired knowledge and moral principles, to forget even the existence of the body, in order to merge with the Datong, the great pervasion, or the all-encompassing understanding of the universe. These methods closely resemble meditation and mindfulness practices, the significant benefits of which are being studied and recognized by modern science today. Research from reputable centers like the University of Massachusetts with its mindfulness-based stress reduction (MBSAR) program has demonstrated that practicing meditation helps reduce stress and anxiety, improves concentration, and brings a profound sense of peace. Xinjai and Zhuangzi are ways for us to clear the garden of our minds, removing the weeds of desires and misguided knowledge, allowing the soul to return to its primordial stillness and purity. Dear friends, practicing these things is not as difficult as we might imagine. We can begin by dedicating a few minutes each day to sit quietly, focus on our breath, and observe thoughts as they come and go without judgment. Gradually, we will experience the stillness and peace Zhuangzi spoke of. This is the path to nurturing the soul, finding true freedom from within, and living a life of serenity and ease. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have just pulled back the curtain of time to explore the original and profoundly deep meaning of nourishing life through the wisdom of Zhuangzi. It's fascinating to realize that it's not just about physical exercises, but a journey of nurturing the soul from its very roots. In a life filled with worries, finding true serenity is something everyone longs for. And the solution Zhuangzi offers, living in accordance with nature, maintaining a clear mind, and practicing Xinjai and Zhuangzi, is the path that helps us achieve inner freedom, an unshakable peace, and a life that is nourished in its entirety. Do you find that these ancient philosophies still hold value for modern life? Please share how you find your own stillness in the comments below. If these insights have offered you a new perspective, please hit the like button. Share this video with friends who are seeking peace. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we continue to explore other wonderful methods of nourishing life. May you always find precious stillness in your soul and cultivate a life of true serenity and ease. Let your spirit be at peace,